Hey, Ann. Hey, Ann. How are you doing? You're the first one in the live today. Thanks for tuning in, hon. I'm just making sure I got my the link to my live posted in all the different places I needed to be posted on social media. So we got it on. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on IG. We're on Twitter. But how's everything going with you this Saturday? Hope all is well. It's giving a chance for everybody to come on in. Come on through. Come on through with it so we can get to chit chatting. Let's see. Can you hear me okay? Oh, wow. I have a whole bunch of notifications on here. Jeez. Somebody said, "Oh, Tanya, I love your kids. You are so beautiful, and so is your family." Oh, that's Roxanne. Roxanne, Roxanne. I wonder if she's going to tune in to the live so I can tell her thank you. She had made that comment on one of my other videos on YouTube. So it must have been a video with me and my kids in it. But y'all, I hope everything is going okay with you guys this Saturday. I hope you are having a wonderful weekend thus far. Around here, it's okay. I mean, the weather isn't too bad. It's a little brisk this morning, but I had a great time this morning. I know I had came to you guys live earlier this morning. Earlier this morning on my live, I was chilling at a restaurant here in town that serves some delicious breakfast. And I was meeting my family there and my friends and whatnot. So, I had went to you guys live earlier when I was just waiting around for my peeps to show up. But then came straight home and I see this Cardi B, all over the blogs and YouTube and everything. And I'm like, now I know I had heard about that video coming out, but hey, Miss Mahogany or Miss Mo Finn, hi, how are you doing? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. You guys are the first ones to show up. Thanks, because we don't be on time. Ain't that stereotypical of me? We don't be on time. Sent the notification and we still be late. And I'm usually the one who actually set the notification and then I'm like 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes late. Hey Donna, just being real. How you doing? Y'all see the name of my the title of my video? The title of the video today is called "Is Cardi B Better Than Bill Cosby?" So what do y'all think about that? And I'm going to have the phone lines open too. So if anybody wants to call in, y'all let me know if y'all want to call in and discuss this topic with me live. Let me know how you feel about Cardi's situation versus Bill Cosby, because a lot of people, out there saying she's no better than Bill Cosby. She's no better than, all these other celebrities that's getting caught up in the system because of drugs or having sex with people they shouldn't be having sex with, or, stuff like that. Hey, Mama Sislo. All right, you lie down. Are you feeling okay? I hope you're feeling okay. Hopefully you're just lying down just because you need some rest. But if you're not feeling okay, I do hope you really feel better. Hey, Dinky. Thank you, Dinky. Everybody, please hit the like button. Give me some thumbs up, please. Thumbs up. Hey. Hey. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You said they are both great. Just got caught in a bad situation. So do you, Mama Sislo? I guess, everybody's wondering, like, Cardi B See, the thing about it with Cardi B, the thing about it is, people have said time and time again, Cardi B, who is your peoples in your camp? Who is your peoples in your camp besides all these so-called gang members and thugs, that you hang around, these street people? Who are you? Who are the people in your camp? Because there is no way in hell. Hey, ooh, girl, your name always gets me, and I don't want to mess it up. I think I said it right last time, but it was Aisha, I think. Aisha Stockton. I think that's how it's pronounced. I hope I said it right, because I hate to, mess somebody's name up. But how, a lot of people is like, oh yeah, what I was saying was, first of all, there's no way I would just get on live anything. Live Facebook, live IG, live YouTube, Periscope, anywhere. And tell people, oh yeah, I used to drug men back in the day when I needed my money and I needed a hustle and I was broke and I was trying to survive. And so I drugged them and then I stole all their money. That's some stuff you tell to your homies, over a game of spades or something. Or that's something you tell to your girlfriends when you just, chopping it up, having some girl talk. That ain't nothing you say live for the whole world to find out. And then she was saying it like it was no big deal. Like it was no big deal. And yes, I understand she was young. But you ain't young no more. You ain't young no more. She put this out a few years ago. Cardi B. First of all, she should have never put that video out. Second of all, people in her camp should have told her, girl, what's wrong with you? Is you smoking? Take that video down before somebody, tries to get you in trouble for this video. You said when you first seen her on Love and Hip Hop, where did she come from? I'm so surprised how her career, she is trash. Donna, I'm not like a huge Cardi B fan, but I have liked some of the songs she has came out with, especially that song that she got right now with Bruno Mars. Girl, please me. That song is lit. That song is too litty. I'm not giving her no excuses because I could never say that and get away. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. So, like, the title of my live is, is Cardi B better than Bill Cosby? Because if you look at it this way, Bill Cosby, he was out to get, like, sexual gratification from doing that to women. Okay. Cardi B might not have said that she was trying to get sexual gratification, but she still admitted to drugging them so she could get money, from these men. And literally basically saying that you couldn't get no money from no dudes unless you drugged them. Is that what she was saying? Is that what she was saying? Like, was you like a gold digger and it wasn't working? They wasn't paying you enough? Or you couldn't find the right guy to take care of your bills? So you felt you had to drug them to steal their wallet or take all their money out of their pockets? I mean, is she better than Bill Cosby? Is there a difference? You said you don't know, you don't neither? What you saying, Aisha? You don't like either, or you don't? You said, I don't support trash once it's set out and I don't go back to retrieve it. I heard that, Ms. Mahogany. I ain't mad at you. I totally understand. And I don't think she should be given any passes either or any excuses. Now, she could have kept that a secret. She could have kept that a secret. She could have took that to her grave. I don't know what she was on when she made that video. And then it was like, I'm not ashamed of what I did. I'm not ashamed of what I did. You know how she be talking. I get it that we all have... How that Bible verse go? We all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. you know, and, you know, thou without sin cast the first stone. Da 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 da. You know, we can go on forever with the scriptures. Hey, how you doing on IG? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. We up here discussing Cardi B. As far as her video that she put out that she drugged guys in the past to take their money. And I was just basically discussing, is she no different than Bill Cosby? Is she no different from other men who's been out there drugging women in order to get sex? Even though she wasn't trying to get sex, she was trying to get their money or something. But who's to say they weren't actually having sex as well? I mean, did she drug them, take their money, and walk out the door? I don't know, huh? So what y'all think on IG? Do y'all think Cardi B is any better than Bill Cosby? Should she be treated the same way? Should she have to deal with the courts or the system because of the fact she's admitted? And that's one of the differences between me. You said she did the same thing Bill did. Right. She's pretty lucky. No man died. She's not a doctor. Thank you. Thanks for saying that, Miss Mahogany. When it comes to doing drugs or taking drugs, I mean, you're already risking your own life when you, indulge in certain drugs out here. Because they don't, I mean, as far as the hardcore drugs, I don't know nothing about that stuff. But I know from what I hear about marijuana, Mary J., they don't even make that the same anymore. People saying they putting all kind of other chemicals in it and lacing it with stuff to get people more hooked on weed. Like, I see people that be pawning stuff. I'm not gonna lie, right hand to God strike me down if I'm lying, but I have known personally people who have pawned stuff, went to the plasma bank, donated plasma, donated blood, stuff like that to get weed. I'm like, weed? Come on now. And remember back in the day when people used to say, oh, you can't get addicted to weed. Weed is from the earth. Weed, that's Mother Nature. God put that here for us to smoke it. And so everybody used to always say, can't nobody get addicted to weed. But I done seen it. People like go nuts if they can't get them a sack. And I'm like, damn. It's a sad day. It's a sad day. When you can get addicted to weed. It's a sad day. But as far as Miss Mahogany was saying, giving people drugs like that, you just never know how somebody's body might react to it. You could kill somebody. You could potentially kill somebody. Even with those date rape drugs, like with what Bill Cosby was using, or other different drugs that people use, for sexual gratification, to dominate somebody. You never know how their body is going to react to them drugs they be putting in them. And even if you done it over and over and over and over and over again, you still never know. Everybody's body don't react the same. It doesn't react the same. And so she's lucky. She's really, really lucky that nobody got sick, that nobody, died or, had any ongoing, issues with that. But yeah, she's not a doctor. It's so sad. I mean, heck, look at MJ. His own doctor was administering his medicine, and what happened? Okay. In my best Cardi B voice, okay. So you just never know. Me personally, I feel like I just wish she wouldn't have done that. I'm not saying that, to say, I prefer for her not to get caught or not to get wrapped up in the system over something like that. I'm not trying to, say I wish she wouldn't have done it so she won't get in trouble. But I'm just saying, you got to be smarter than that. You got to be smarter than that. There's a lot of things that a lot of us done in our past. And we smart enough not to put it on a live video. To where she has how many fans? I mean, she has thousands and thousands and thousands of, followers on all her platforms. I'm surprised she don't have. Man, I don't know. That was a big mistake. That was a big mistake. And then the fact that she claims it was a long time ago when she done it, just let it lie there. Just let it lie there. And people is eating her up on social media. You said weed is addicting, kills brain cells, make you oh God, oh God. And people look at me crazy when I say I refuse to date somebody who do any drugs, including weed, Donna. I don't even want to date anybody that smokes cigarettes. Because, and I'm not trying to trash y'all if y'all smoke cigarettes or smoke weed, because I used to smoke cigarettes for 15 years when I was younger. When I was young, I smoked cigarettes for 15 years. So this year be like my 11th year anniversary since I haven't smoked cigarettes. So I'm very proud of the fact that I don't smoke them bad boys anymore. But I can't stand the smell. You know, once you smoke cigarettes for so long and then you haven't smoked them for so long, you do not want to be in a relationship with somebody who smokes cigarettes, because even though it's been 11 years since I had a cigarette, as of October 31st, by the way, my anniversary is on Halloween. I smoked my last cigarette 11 years ago on Halloween. I actually weaned myself off, just in case anybody would like to know how I did it. But I weaned myself off. I bought a pack. I swore up and down it would be my last pack after trying to quit so many times. And I swore to God, this would be my last pack. I prayed to God to help me quit, because I was really addicted to cigarettes and couldn't smoke. People be like, how can you just not stop smoking cigarettes? But they say, you know, quitting cigarettes is almost as hard as quitting crack or quitting heroin. Like the withdrawals, man, let me tell you, the withdrawals of trying to stop smoking cigarettes, man. As soon as somebody get on your nerves, as soon as that child, you get a phone call from a teacher saying your child is disrupting the class, you know, anything. I'm just thinking of, you know, anything that can set you off, that can make you upset, you know, and the withdrawals will make you alone hurry up and run out there and buy another pack of cigarette and smoke the whole thing up. But I had weaned myself off, and basically I smoked one cigarette a day. I smoked a half a cigarette in the morning, like on my way to work, and I smoked a half a cigarette at night. That same cigarette, I smoked the other half at night, like literally right before I went to bed. I kept myself busy, whether it was cooking or doing laundry or playing around with the kids or, you know, whatever. And I kept away from people who smoked. I kept away. I had to stop my coffee because I smoked and drunk coffee. You know, drinks and stuff. You know, a lot of people drank and smoked. So I cut all that out. I didn't hang around nobody who drank alcohol, coffee, smoked cigarettes. I basically shut myself in for like a month. No visitors from nobody who smoked or drank. And I did that one cigarette a day thing, half in the morning, half in the evening, till that pack was gone. And by the time I was on that last pack of cigarettes, y'all, that last cigarette, I swear, I had got so sick. I thought I would have to go to the hospital trying to drink that. I kept getting sick and nauseated and dizzy, and it was bad. And I knew that it was cleaning out my system. I just knew it was coming out. It was coming out. And so I went from there, and it was hard. It was real hard. I had withdrawals. It was real hard. But I stuck to my guns, prayed and prayed and prayed for God to give me strength. And 11 years later, still cigarette free. But back to what we were saying about cigarettes. Some things are really addicting, and even the weed out here is really addicting. Like somebody was just saying, you know, that weed is addicting. It kills the brain cells. That was Donna. It makes you lazy, burnt lips, yellow teeth, gray. I can't do it. I can't be with nobody who smokes weed, smokes cigarette. I can't stand the burnt looking lips. I can't stand the burnt fingers. Yeah, the smell on your hands feel like you... it's like, and people who smoke, they don't think they smell. You know, it's not until after you quit that you realize how bad you smell. Like, real talk. Like, you don't realize how bad your home smell. No matter how many candles, no matter how many incense, no matter how much potpourri, your house reeks from cigarettes. Your car reeks from cigarettes. All your clothes reek from cigarettes, no matter how much you wash them. And you don't realize that until after you done quit smoking. You be like, dang, I need to wash curtains. I need to wash. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. So I refuse to date anybody who smokes at all. But as far as we were saying about, the drugs, people out here drugging people for sexual gratification or for money or anything, they don't know how their body is gonna react to them drugs. So like Bill Cosby, he lucky he didn't kill nobody. Cardi B, she lucky she didn't kill nobody. A lot of people out here, not just them two, but a lot of people out here are still doing stuff like that. Somebody either ain't caught them or somebody ain't bold enough to turn them in. You said down to their skin look gray and dry. Cerebral. Let me read some of these comments. Hey, T.A. Casper. Hi, Tierra. Who else then came into the live? Okay, I'm just making sure I ain't missed nobody. But what really gets me, y'all, is like, how y'all feel about this? Like, what really gets me is how somebody said basically excuse me. Somebody said basically that a lot of these celebrities who have been getting in trouble with the law, it's just a plot to bring down a successful person. How is it a plot to bring down a successful person if y'all are really doing some illegal things? And then people keep saying, oh, well, what about such and such? What about such and such? What about such and such? It's up to such and such to bring that person down. Nobody gets brought down until somebody is strong enough to try to bring them down. It ain't the fact that people is ignoring it, but just like Bill Cosby, he would have kept doing what he was doing and doing what he was doing until somebody was strong enough. R. Kelly, he was going to keep doing what he was doing, until somebody was strong. There's a lot of people out here, and they're going to come to light. A lot of people are slowly coming to light. And I don't think it's the fact that they're just trying to bring down a successful person. It's the fact that, hey, you do the crime, you do the time. If you get caught, if you get busted, if somebody turn you in, you just got to face the consequences. So I don't think that it's a plot to bring down successful people. I really don't. I mean, I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. And then it's like, some people who are probably not mature enough or smart enough, they gonna use this. Somebody gonna be like, oh, okay, hold on, let me see, wait a minute. Let's see, get a job or drug and rob men. Get a job or drug and rob men. So it's like, come on now, Cardi. I think like I said, some of these celebrities, they need people in their camp, I guess, at their side daily. Because they be making some huge mistakes. Like, you should have kept your mouth shut, girl. Okay? What was that you said? Hey, Midwest Sports, how you doing? How you doing, Midwest Sports? You said, Miss Mahogany said, weed is not the same. I see people smoke it and their mood turn crazy, violent, and zombie possessed. Yep. Miss Tanya, after you done search of Flocka, oh my God, you're gonna cry. Oh no, what happened to Flocka? What happened to Waka Flocka? What happened? Oh man, you about to make me look it up now. Oh. I'm about see you about to make me look it up now. I like Waka Flocka, even though sometimes sometimes I have to wonder about him sometimes. But because some of these celebrities out here, like I said, some of them already is used to living a certain way, living a certain lifestyle, doing drugs, hanging around with thugs, criminals, gangbangers, and some of them are from that same environment and used to do those same things. But when they get successful and when they get money, it's like when you grow up, and you have to know to do better. But some people they get all this money and it lands in front of their feet, and they start doing stuff with that money to get them into things maybe deeper or worse than things that they didn't already experience. You know what I'm saying? Before, when you was trying to hustle for drugs and trying to scrape for drugs, now you got all this money and stuff, and you buying drugs by the pound. So, I mean, some of these celebrities, it's like they really need, I don't know, maybe someone that they can trust to try to help them, do the right things on a day-to-day basis. And it's sad that you got to say that, because they friends ain't going to do it. They family members ain't going to do it because, okay, like the R. Kelly camp. I mean, how many people knew what he was doing? But as long as R. Kelly's money was as long as from here to the sky, wasn't nobody saying nothing. They was taking that money. They was getting paid. They was whining and drying, popping the bottles, popping more wet. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. And kicking it and partying all the time. And turning the other eye. Hear no evil. Hear no evil. See no evil. Speak no evil. You know what I'm saying? But, you said not the rap. Oh, it's a drug called Flocka. I was about to say, oh no, not Flocka. Don't tell me he done got into some more trouble. God, ain't Waka Flocka locked up? I thought he was locked up. Maybe he out. Maybe I'm thinking about somebody else. But anyway, it's a drug called Flocka. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. It's so much stuff out here. It is so much stuff out here. Like when the stuff that they be lacing weed. What is it called? That embalming fluid. They be putting in weed, embalming fluid, the same stuff they was using with Michael Jackson. Okay, thank you, Mama Sislo. Thank you, because I love me some Waka. He's cute too. He is cute. But yeah, I like me some Waka Flocka. But yeah, I'm gonna look that up. Fentanyl. Thank you, fentanyl. Thank you. That stuff they be putting in weed. You smoke that stuff? Man, I seen somebody on that stuff. What do they call it though? They call it what do they call it? Wet. That's what they call it, wet. One time I seen this dude, he was on that stuff, on that wet, and it was in the projects. I was over somebody's house, and I have nothing against the projects, honey. Once upon a time, when I was a little girl, I used to live in the projects. Once upon a time, when I was a young adult with my first child, I used to live in the projects. So I ain't got nothing against the projects. I will visit you if you stay in the projects. I will come over your house and kick it with you. I don't care. I have no issues going anywhere in anybody's hood, because I'm from the hood and always lived in the hood and still live in the hood. Okay. So anywho, we was in the projects one time, and we was kicking and playing cards, whatever we do. And this dude was on wet, and he was like, you know when you in a parking lot or parking stalls, and they have the poles, the short poles, they stand about 3 feet high, basically, so you won't run too far over the line, you know what I mean? Those poles that be in front of each car. This fool was out there on that wet, and he had stripped all his clothes off, and was out there, and he was jumping over, like putting his hands down and leaping over all the poles. I can't make this up. He was leaping over all the poles, and he was a I don't know what he was thought he was, but he was out there screaming like woohoo, woo! I mean, he was just doing all this. I'm looking out the window like, what the hell? Everybody come outside, people taking pictures. I mean, nobody called the cops though. It's the projects. Nobody called the cops. They was like, well, he ain't hurting nobody else, let him run around booty bucket naked if he want to. But that stuff, man, you talking about killing your brain cells. That stuff is, What you say, Mama said slow? You said that's what they were trying to give me again, but it almost killed me before that transdermal patch. Oh, wow. Yep. Tell them to take it. No. Don't get that to your girl. You gotta be careful out here. But, and then, Cardi, as far as like, somebody said she knows she was wrong for what she did. And basically, after joking around about it, like, hey, that's what I did. That's what I had to do back then. I had to survive. She wasn't making enough money, and I guess she needed some quick, fast money. And I don't know. I guess she thought that maybe it would smooth over eventually, but it did not smooth over like she probably thought. And people is going on and on about it. And somebody said, you know what? Somebody said, Cardi B publicly admitting to drugging and robbing men she would take back to the hotel for sex is not a case of being real. She's confessing to a punishable crime no one ever knew about. Oftentimes our mouth is the problem against our destinies. Hello? Did y'all hear that? Oftentimes our mouth is the problem against our destinies. Like, shut the hell up. If you did something years ago and you got away with it, I mean, just let it lie. Just let it lie, because, I mean, I'm just saying, if we talking about, okay, I'm not saying in every situation. Like, for example, if somebody's child was killed or murdered or raped, and I wouldn't tell them, oh, just keep it to yourself. Don't say nothing. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Take it to your grave, child. He'll forgive you. Don't say nothing. Every situation is different, y'all. I don't want nobody to take it out of context, because you know how some viewers be that be watching us on social media. They be taking stuff out of context. But sometimes what the lady was trying to say in her post is that sometimes a lot of things don't need to be said. If you did it, you did it. If you get caught, you get caught. But don't come on here talking about, I did this and I drugged somebody, and then you want to lash out to the people who is condemning you. Like, you asked for that. You set yourself up for that. So you can't be like, oh, everybody coming down on me and da-da-da-da-da-da. I was young. I was dumb. What did you say it for in the first place? So anyway, I'm going to read you exactly what she said on her social media. I'm going to read y'all exactly what she said. You said, sorry, when he was 18 years old. Hold on. You said my cousin was buried today, but he smoked a Lacey 18 years ago and he never was right again. I believe it. I really do. I believe it, because that stuff, boy. But Cardi B, what she said, her explanation, she said, all I can do now is be a better me for myself, my family, and my future. This is what she said on her I Am Cardi B Twitter, or is it Twitter? I think it was Twitter. or IG, one of the two. She says, so I'm seeing on social media that a live I did 3 years ago has popped back up. A live where I talked about things I had to do in my past, right or wrong, that I felt I needed to do to make a living. I never claimed to be perfect or come from a perfect world with a perfect past. I always speak my truth. I always own my shit. I'm a part of a hip hop culture where you can talk about where you come from, talk about the wrong things you had to do to get where you are. There are rappers that glorify murder, violence, drugs, and robbing. Crimes they feel they had to do to survive. I never glorified the things I brought up in that live. I never even put those things in my music because I'm not proud of it and I feel a responsibility not to glorify it. I made choices that I did at the time because I had very limited options. I was blessed to have been able to rise from that, but so many women have not. Whether or not they were poor choices, at the time, I did what I had to do to survive. The men I spoke about in my life were men that I dated, that I was involved with, men that were conscious, willing, and aware. I have a past that I can't change. We all do. This is what she said. And a lot of people is not feeling that because when she made the video, as Brother Jay would say, she didn't make it seem like they was conscious and aware. How can you rob somebody if they are conscious and aware? Like, don't you think they would come back and try to get their money? And if they were guys you were dating, why would you have to rob them? I ain't never had to rob no man I was dating. Every man I have dated, I mean, there was no problem if I wanted something. There was no problem him buying me something. There was no problem me buying stuff. You know, in a relationship, you know, you buy for each other. You shop for each other. You'll be out and, oh, this will look good on my boo. Let me get him this cap. Let me get, you know, these shoes, these J's, you know, whatever. I was always a sneakerhead. So one thing my exes or anybody I dated knew of, you can piss me off and then go to the mall and buy me the newest kicks and I'll be like, oh baby, nah, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't that easy, but you know what I'm saying. I was a sneakerhead and I still kind of am a sneakerhead, not like I used to be, but I would buy sneakers every week, every 2 weeks. I mean, I had so many sneakers and Shocks. Those Shocks, they used to be my favorite. Every time a new color Shock would come out, it's mine. I was there at the mall buying those sneakers. But yeah, I was a tomboy. For those of y'all who don't know, I was a tomboy and I was a sneakerhead. But yeah, so it's like now she's trying to like smooth it over and trying to backtrack to what she was saying. See you later, Donna. But hey, Key Can't Eat, how you doing? We just talking about Cardi B and talking about, you know, trying to, you know, compare her to Bill Cosby or, you know, Pill Cosby, as they say. You know, basically just talking about should she be condemned or looked at or criticized the same way they did Pill Cosby, you know, when they found out he was drugging women for sex. But as far as the statement that she put, you know, on her social media, somebody's like, hold up, you know what, that's not an apology, that's not a, you know, she's just trying to smooth it over the fact, you know, just trying to smooth it over so the public could try not to look at her so hardly or try to judge her, you know, so, you know, judge her so hard. But it's like, somebody also said they don't want to pull a gender card here, but if it were a male artist who said this, he would most definitely be canceled by social sentiment. So how do y'all feel about that comment? Somebody said they don't want to use the gender card, but if it was a male artist who has said on a live social media video, yeah, I used to drug women back in the day and take their food stamps, take their EBT card or they check on the first. I used to drug women back in the day, and I used to take their income tax money that they got. You know, they earn income credit, you know, that they got every income tax season. How y'all feel about that? I mean, it's crazy how a man, it seemed like a man could easily, if that were, I can see this right now. I can see that happening, and I can see the doggone police at their door before the end of that video quit. Before the end of that video went off, they be up there. Who you say you raped? I mean, who you say you drugged? Who you say you took money from? Come with me, sir. Come with me. So you said Rick Ross did it, didn't he? Mm-hmm. Pop her a Molly. She didn't even know it. Mm-hmm. It's sad. It's sad. Like, and then she said she tried to backtrack and say, "Oh, it was just, you know, we dated. They were conscious and aware. If they were conscious and aware, but you drugged them and stole their money, which one was it? Make it make sense. Make it make sense." That's all I'm saying, Cardi B. Make it make sense. Or just be quiet and keep it to yourself. Next time you do some stupid mess, be quiet and keep it to yourself. Cardi B puts too much out there. Is Cardi there giving her a pass because she's labeled as ghetto? So that, yeah, she is labeled as ghetto, and she's labeled as ghetto because she keeps putting too much out there. Like, I used to do this. I used to be a hoe. I used to be a stripper. I used to do this. I used to drug people. I used to... Come on now. If you're not glorifying it, then if you feel like you need to get it off your chest, go to therapy. Go see a counselor. Go see a therapist. I mean, go see a priest. And I'm sure you should be safe with a priest because you're a female. So you should be safe with a priest. No shade. No shade. No shade. But I'm just saying, go to your closet, kneel down, and pray to God and ask Him for forgiveness. Stop putting out all that stuff you used. It's one thing to say, like I said, I used to stay in the projects. I used to have a bucket car when I was little. My family used to have food stamps when we were younger. I mean, it's one thing to say stuff like that. You know, it's one thing to say I used to be addicted to drugs. Not me. But I'm just saying, as far as if somebody wants to, like, talk about things they used to do. But to say I used to rape people. I used to take advantage of people. I used to drug them. I used to steal their money. That's not something you put on a live video. I mean, she admitted it must be proven, then she must be accountable. Second to none, I feel you. And that's what a lot of people are saying. Keekan E said, I say she should have been took that video down. Thank you! That's what I was saying earlier before you came onto the live, Keekan. See, great minds think alike. I said she should have been took that video down. This is 3 years later. She should have been took that. It's sometimes, girl, where, okay, now this I will admit to doing. I'm not ashamed. But there's been times where I have been tipsy and I done got on live and I'm up there not on live, but on Facebook and made a post. Not live, but typed a post in and just talking trash. Or you be on somebody else's post and you be talking trash, you be litty, you be cussing and doing all just doing stupid stuff. And then I wake up in the morning like, oh my God, I said that to that person? Oh my God. And then that's why it was a joke. Do not drink in Facebook. Or do not drink in text. And so I'd be like, delete. Hopefully nobody got offended. But it was never something really seriously bad that I said or posted. But I know many people have done it because I done seen it. I know one dude who, I wouldn't say go so far as to say he's an alcoholic, but he drinks a lot. And I'm not going to put his name out there, but he drinks a lot. And one time we was on Facebook in this group and he was on there and you could tell this fool was not in his right mind. He was, okay, have you ever read something and it sounded like you reading a slur? Like, you can picture them saying it and slurring. Like the words was typed wrong. Like, dang, do I got dyslexia? Am I reading this right? And then the next day, the dude say, "Oh man, I was bent last night. I don't know what the heck I was saying." So yeah, I learned a long time ago, do not Facebook and drink, or drink and Facebook. Just like don't drink and drive, don't drink and text, don't drink and go on social media. But I mean, for real, hey, you know better, you do better. Cardi B, hint, hint. You said, but yeah, she should have took that down the moment she started making money. At least then, in the music industry, be like, okay, it's kind of like running for governor or running for president. They gonna look back and they gonna try to dig up everything they can in your life. They gonna try to dig up everything that you can. When you in a campaign. Because they trying to knock you off your rocker. They trying to get you out. Trying to make you quit the running. So they going to dig up everything possible and do research on you. It's kind of the same thing. Like when you become famous, there are certain things that can hurt your reputation. If it's on social media, delete. And if it's too much stuff, close your whole social media down and restart one. Start a whole new IG. Start a whole new Twitter. Forget all them pictures on there. Forget all whatever conversations you had. If it's that much stuff in your life that might, blemish who you are today. The mature, older person that you are today. Just delete the whole site. But I don't know. So I'm not trying to say, throw her in jail. I'm not trying to say that. As far as I'm concerned, if nobody's pressing charges, if nobody's saying, yeah, she did it to me, I was the person, I want to press charges, hey, if nobody said anything about it, I wouldn't be on live talking about it. I really wouldn't. That would have went with me to my grave. I'm telling you, please believe me. Please believe me. That would have went to my grave. So I hope I don't know. How many times have we said we hope Cardi B learn her lesson? Like, how many things do you have to go through? And how many times do people got to say over and over, we hope this time she learned her lesson? These are the people whose careers don't last that long because they don't learn their lesson and they don't change and they don't mature and they have no growth. Besides their bank account, they have no growth. They still hanging around. You a millionaire, child. You a millionaire and you still hanging around gang members? Who does that? Okay, that Powerball that they just had the other day, trust me, if I stay in the hood now, there's no shame in that. I love where I live. I have a nice house. I live in a nice neighborhood. It's still considered the hood, but it's a nice part of the hood, if you can say that. If you can say that. I done stayed in the really fancy neighborhoods in my city. I done stayed in the lower income areas in my city. I done stayed all over the place in my city. And I like living where I'm living. By my peeps, by my folks, people I'm accustomed to. I'm cool with that. But if I was like hanging around drug dealers and thugs and gang members and stuff like that, and I was to hit the Powerball, do you think I'm still gonna be hanging with them thugs and them hoodlums, the ones that's out there robbing everybody? What do you think they gonna do to me? And we in one of those states where you can't be anonymous. So if I was to win the Powerball, I have to go on TV. It was me. I did it. It was me. And I'm moving. I'm moving. And that's only because of the people around you. If they're thugs and criminals and gang bangers and all that, the way that she was trying to make it seem like they just so hard. They so hard. and that's why she is the way she is, I'm out of there. I'm ghost. I'm ghost. Hey Nicole, reloaded. Change your number, change your email. And that's the same thing like her, like you have to start learning by your mistakes and do better. Do better. Cardi B could be great if she allowed herself to be, if she put the right people in her circle and the right people in her camp. Cardi B could be great, and not just on a rapping level, not just on an entertainment level. Cardi B could have her hands in so much stuff, so many pots, to where she's neck deep in, business ventures. But she won't allow herself to get to that level. She keeps making all these dumb mistakes. And I think this by far was probably one of the biggest mistakes that she made, going live and admitting to drugging people for their money. Anyway, y'all, you said I'm leaving the country. Nicole, who you telling? Who you telling? I always wanted to go visit Greece. I always wanted to go visit Greece. I'll go to Spain. I'll be Italy. I'll be somewhere learning a new language. Shoot. For real. For real. There is nothing like living in the United States. What I would actually do, seriously, I would travel. I would travel all over, everywhere I wanted to travel. Even places I didn't think about that I heard are great places to travel. I would do a lot of traveling, but as far as if I were to really, really win the Powerball or come into some big money like that, I would still have me a home here in my city, because that's where my folks at, that's where my peeps at. But I would have me like some vacation houses, Florida, Nevada, Cali, New York. Shoot, you might find me in the Chi. I would have me some vacation homes throughout. So, like, if the weather's bad here, oh my God, Omaha, Nebraska, this last winter was horrible. Absolutely horrible. So, I would have me like some vacation homes where it's warm at, and, stuff like that. But, you said then I would do my own lottery pool. May the best man or woman win. But yeah, I would. I would still, like, some people, like, I would move. I'm never coming back to, where my roots are. But, I'm big on family. I'm big on family. Like this morning when I went live this morning, I was chit-chatting with you guys. Before my family started showing up at this restaurant where we were eating breakfast this morning, because I work so much, I don't have a lot of free time, and then I have 2 sons, so I work a lot and do videos a lot and have children, so a lot of times I don't have no free time. So when I do, I'll be calling up my peeps. What up? Where we going? Who want to play cards? Let's play some bones. Who house we meeting at? Let's cook. Let's grill. Let's do Sunday dinner. This morning was let's do breakfast. So, I was chit-chatting with you guys until they showed up. And then one of my little cousins, said hi to y'all. But, yeah, so I'm big on family. So I couldn't just, like, totally move away and just be gone and maybe see y'all next year, or maybe see y'all on Thanksgiving. I would still have, like, a home here and then just do a lot of traveling. But yeah, but anyway, I just wanted to get my 2 cents. People was asking me, what do you think about Cardi? What do you think about Cardi? What do you think about the video? So I was like, let me get my little 2 cents and say what I had to say, and then get y'all opinion on how y'all felt about it. As far as, is she any different than Bill Cosby? I technically speaking, if you want to be real and be honest, and not just try to use her age as an excuse, she was young. There's certain things that not to do. There's just certain things you know not to do. You know at a certain age, don't drink bleach. You know at a certain age, don't stick your finger in a socket. You know at a certain age, don't put your hand on the iron when it's hot. I mean, you know at a certain age, a lot of things that'll keep you safe. So, as you know, at her age that she did that, I'm not going to use that excuse and say, oh, well, you know, she was young. You know, she was... If she had to do what she had to do, I can understand her saying that, but don't use the fact that I'm young. I was young. You know, I did different. No, you was old enough to know better, boo. Boo, whenever you get through, you knew not to drug nobody. You knew what the consequences was, and you knew what your end game was. So you made a conscious decision to drug people and take their money. So we're not going to use that as an excuse. So bottom line is here, as far as what I believe, I think there is no difference between her and Bill Cosby. No difference at all. No difference at all, except for the fact that Bill Cosby, he had money, so he wasn't trying to get money from nobody. He was trying to get something, I guess, that he probably thought was a little bit more valuable than a pudding pop. But anyway, y'all, y'all make sure y'all like this video. Give me a thumbs up. Share the video if you want. You know, no pressure. If you want, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. No pressure. No pressure. Those of y'all watching on IG, just to let you know, I have a YouTube channel with the same name, Tanya's Primetime TV Media Reviews. And I have Twitter. And yeah, Twitter. Yeah. Already. And I also have a Facebook page. A Facebook group that I started like a year ago. I started that Facebook group like a year ago, if not longer. And it's called Tanya's Primetime TV Media Reviews and Celebrity News. So any of you guys, if you want to join the Facebook group, Tanya's Primetime TV. Matter of fact, let me I'll do one better. I can put the link in the live. So you guys can click on the link if you want to join the group. Let's see. Here's the link. And I got 27 seconds remaining on IG, so I'm going to say my goodbyes to you guys on IG right now. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. I love you. Mwah. Smooches. Okay, IG is done. I hate how you only get an hour on IG. But here's the link to our Facebook group. And paste. Bam. Okay. And then I'm going to also put the link. Because a lot of y'all know I'm a cake decorator, so I'm going to put that link in there too. It's on Facebook. You can go to it. You can look at all my desserts that I've done. You know, all my custom artwork, cake art and cupcakes and all kind of other treats. You can look at that and follow me over there if you want to support me. You can click the like button on my page. So here's the link to my Facebook cake decorating page. Okay. And I'm going to do one more link. This last link is the link to my Tanya's Delights. Oh, yeah, by the way, my cake decorating is Tanya's Delights, slice by slice. So, this last link is to my actual YouTube channel. It's called Tanya's Delights, slice by slice. On my YouTube channel is not actually a tutorial where I sit there and step 1, do this, step 2, do this. I make desserts. I get to the halfway point of a dessert and then I go live to finish it. Like, so it's mainly a decorating channel. And while I'm decorating, you know, I'm chopping it up with you guys. I'm live. You can ask me questions about my baking or anything, or we can, I mean, it's just a freestyle page. I'm freestyling some artwork, and we're freestyling some conversation. So it's not strictly a cake tutorial YouTube channel. So I always say that because I don't want people up there, oh, well, you got, what's the directions to this? What's the ingredient? It's not a cake tutorial channel per se. But if you wanted to ask me something about what I was doing or what I'm using, I will answer you freely, no problems. But it's just not like a step 1 through 30, and then, that's not it. You said, I wanted to ask you, what are your thoughts on mostly all black YouTube creators trying to mute Tasha K? Oh, my line is breaking up. My line is breaking up. I didn't hear you. I can't hear you, Miss Mahogany. I can't hear you. Oh my God. You know what? I'm gonna have to think about that one. Hold on. Let me finish typing this in. Hold on. Here's the link to my cake decorating YouTube channel. Actually, Miss Mahogany, I thought that they had tried that already. A lot of people, have said that they weren't going to watch TK anymore. Like for instance, this lawsuit that Cardi B allegedly said she's going to use to sue TK and Star Marie. I ain't mad at Cardi. At all. And if I were Cardi, I probably would do the same thing. I'm just going to comment on the Cardi B situation. If I were Cardi B, no matter how I feel about her putting on that video that she drugged somebody, no matter how I feel about that, if somebody out there was to be telling people or having people on their platforms saying, I do this, that, and the third, and I know I didn't, and they repeatedly making videos about me every single day, they making another video about me, and I don't think it's warranted, I would probably do the same thing Cardi is doing. That's what I'll say. As far as silencing or muting Tasha K, I think maybe Tasha K will get the message. Because where Tasha K started and where she is right now is two totally different Tasha Ks. A lot of people used to watch Tasha K when she first got started. A lot of people really loved TK and loved her content. But it grew into, dang, is what she's saying real? Is this a lie? Is this the truth? Do she have receipts? Can you prove receipts? It was just too many people coming down on Tasha K like celebrities. Like it's a difference if you're talking about something that's actual facts and you got proof and receipt all the time. But that's why I don't do celebrity news unless it's something that's already out there. Like, you're not going to come to me, Miss Mahogany, and say, Janet Jackson got 5 kids by her brother, and then I go live, oh yeah, Janet Jackson, she got 5 kids, and I got somebody here, and we going to talk about it, and yep, and this person on my live, yep, she got 5 kids, and they name Janice, Jacqueline, Joisha, Jupiter, and JoJo, and, I'm like, really? So that's why I don't do celebrity news unless it's something that's actually like out there or something they done said themselves or something we can see like court records, things like that. I just don't do no on the whim stuff. like telling people what I think, or what I think about something that I think they did. You know what I'm saying? Because Cardi B does this, it is a set precedent how all YouTube. Yes, and that's the thing. Um, it will set a precedent. I was saying before on a live, I think last week, that the reason why I was trying to follow where this petition was going that Sean Bradley has started, and also the Cardi B lawsuit. I said I'm going to keep following that, and I'm going to keep my ears to the streets, to YouTube and social media, to see where it goes, because it will set a precedent. And I think on YouTube, I think we need a precedent set. I really do think we need a precedent set. I do. Because one thing I don't want to happen is that any of the people that I follow, any of the people I'm subscribed to, a lot of us have some good quality content, whether it's about hair, makeup, trending news, family channels. A lot of us have some really great content out here. I follow a lot of people, and I learn a lot of things about a lot of different subjects. And I would hate for anybody to be sued. To be sued by a celebrity. Me personally, I ain't got no change to be paying those celebrities. I ain't got no change. No change. I don't have no change to spare to just be giving it away. No. That's why I try to make sure I really watch what I say, on my channel. And I use allegedly a lot, or I'll do news on something that's actually happening, where we can see it on the news. We can see it on, like the Cardi B, how she said on her platform, I drug people. I'm going to talk about that. I'm not going to say, well, I heard through the grapevine that somebody who grew up with Cardi B and lived with her in her little apartment, that she drugged somebody. No. That's not going to happen. So, yeah, we got to be careful what we say, because we don't want to get sued for slandering. It's a thin line between just being a commentator and slandering people, and blemishing people's names. It's a thin line, and we don't want to cross that line. So I don't want to see nobody caught up in the system, get no lawsuits or anything like that. And again, before I go, like I said several times through this live, I hope Cardi B learns her lesson and be more careful about what she put out there on her social media platform, because people are listening. They are listening. They are recording. They are taking notes. Yep. But yeah, that's how I feel about TK. And TK, she's really like, again, like I said, I think if she start listening to a lot of people, like she already has she has a big following. So there are people who subscribe to her. But a lot of people aren't subscribing to you because they on your team, because they like you. That's one thing we got to remember on YouTube. There's a lot of people who are subscribed to people because like as who was that said, Sean Bradley, the other day, he said some people just like to watch the train wreck. Some people just like to watch a train wreck, or they like, to see the drama or see the messiness. Some people just, are that way. And they want to keep up with all the messiness, and they want to see what's going to happen to you in the end. That's what they want to see. So it's not always that you got all these followers because they all supporting you. Some of them folks is not supporting you. They trolls. We all know we got trolls out here. Like, it's probably more trolls on YouTube than commentators. You just don't know who they are until they actually approach you and come into the light. So, again, we just gotta be careful about what we spew out of our mouth. So we don't be in trouble and trying to hire some expensive lawyers to get us out of no mess. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. So I would never say stop following somebody or black them out as far as like a YouTube commentator, or something like that. That's your choice. You watch who you want to watch. People I like, you might not like. People you like, I might not like. And, you know, you just have to agree to disagree and keep it moving. That's it. That's all. But yeah, I want to thank you guys again for tuning into the live today. And I'll probably come live again tonight. I'm trying to think which show I need to review now. I think it's Married to Medicine LA. I think that's the one I need to review. And Iyanla Van Zant. I don't know if I'm really going to review that one. I don't think I'm going to do Iyanla. But I do want to do Married to Medicine LA. So I'll probably watch that again, take a few notes, and come back to you live about that, you know, a little bit later today. But anyway, y'all, make sure y'all give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up the video, please. No thumbs down. All thumbs up. Please and thank you very kindly. And you guys, I hope you have a wonderful Saturday afternoon and evening. If I don't see you guys again or speak to you guys again, I hope you have a wonderful, blessed Saturday. And I will be back a little later, probably about 8 or 9 this evening, with a review on Married to Medicine LA. And in the meantime and in between time, as usual, Primetime Squad, you know how we do. Stay safe, be blessed, and I am out. Deuces.